Good day to you. This is teacher Leland Alejandro, and we're going to continue our transformation. But this time we're going to use the rotation. We're going to discuss rotation. Now, rotation transformation has something to do with a specific fixed point, and the pre-image is to be rotated by a specific angle or angular measure. So you can see that the transformation is still under the rigid transformation. Uh, where the object or the pre-image will not change in size and shape, but all points belonging to the pre-image will rotate about a fixed point by a specific amount of angular measure. So it may be positive 90, it may be negative 90, it may be 180 degrees. It can also be 270 degrees, but 270 degrees is the same as the negative 90. So we're going to use the examples uh, in our problem sets. So let's move to that screen. Okay, here's the first question. Okay, so graph the image of the figure using the transformation given. Rotation is 180 degrees about the origin. So for 180 degrees, there's a specific formula. So we're going to make use of the formula. Okay, the formula is from the points of the given pre-image, and the result of the rotation transformation will make the coordinates of each be transformed just the reverse sign of those values. So this will become negative x and negative y there. So for our points here, we're going to consider the points J, K, L, M, okay, alphabetized. So J, K, L, and M there. And so we're going to gather the coordinates of each, starting from the J, that's negative 2, 0. At this point, you should be able to read the coordinates of each, even without the numbers, just by using the grid lines, okay? Each grid line is one count. So that is actually negative 2, 0 to the left of the point of origin. So this is negative 2, 0. The K is negative 2, 3. The L is negative 3, positive 2. And point M is at the third quadrant, negative 3, negative 1. There. And so for the points of the image, or the result of the transformation after rotation, we will call the letters J prime, K prime, L prime, and M prime. There. Now, you see the rule is for XY, after transformation rotation, you're just going to have the same values, numerical values, only the signs will be reversed. So look at the J. That's negative 2, 0. So if we reverse that, the 0 won't be affected. It will remain 0, but the 2 will become positive. Yeah. And for the K prime will be the reverse of that. So negative 2 becomes positive 2. And the 3 in the point K, that will be a negative 3 in the K prime. There. And from point L, we have negative 3, 2. That will become positive 3 and a negative 2, reversing just the signs. And for the point M, we're going to have the M prime, okay? That will be just the reverse of negative 3 and negative 1. So that will have to be positive 3 and positive 1. And we have the required points after rotation. All right, so we're going to draw the points now, starting with the J prime. So J prime is at 2, 0, should be here. And then K prime is 2, -3, so it must be over here. And then for L prime, we have 3, -2. So 3, -2 is down here. And of course, M prime is 3, 1. So it must be up here. There. Now we have the red points, and you can see the small red points in our rectangular coordinate system. In the same diagram, we're now going to provide straight lines. Okay, starting here, and then here, and then here, and then that's it. We're done. Let me do a little straightening there, and straightening over there. Okay, that's our rotated image, okay? So from the pre-image as a black object, and then this is the image. And we can verify this through the computer's answer there. And you can see the computer's answer coincides with our solution, okay? There, all right, so I can make it blink so you'll be able to see the computer's answer. Of course, this is our answer without the letters, okay? All right, so that's for the first example. Let's proceed to the second. Okay, here's the second. Rotation 90. Graph the image of the figure is in transformation. Rotation 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. This means it's a positive 90 about the origin. Okay, all right. So we're going to expect our pre-image rotated at positive 90. All right, so let's start with the solution. The rule for positive 90, this is supposed to be positive 90 rotation. Okay, positive 90 degrees rotation. So this means from the given points of the pre-image, all right, you're going to reverse the values and negate the value under the x. So this is the rule. So the x becomes y, and the y becomes x. And then the values at the x position will be reversed there. Okay, this is our positive 90 rotation rule. Okay. All right, so you interchange and then change the sign that occupies the x values. All right, so let's gather just remember this rule for positive 90 rotation. That means counterclockwise. So how will you know if it's positive 90? Of course, counterclockwise is like that. There, that's the positive 90 there. And then rotating this way, that's the negative 90. And this is the clockwise. This is the counterclockwise. So we're doing the positive 90. All right, let's find out the solution and the output. All right, let me just clear what I wrote down here. So we will have spaces. All right, let's continue with the points now. All right, so we still have K, L, M, N, okay, alphabetized. K, L, M, N, there. Okay, so the points for K, that will be the points for the coordinates for these points, okay? We start with K, that's -4, -3. Point L now, that's -5, -1. Point M now, that's -4, 0. Point N now is -3, -4. There. All right, we're doing now the new points or the points for the image, okay? This points on the screen is the pre-image, okay? And so we are now going to have the K prime, L prime, M prime, and N prime, the points for the image, okay? Image is the result. Pre-image is the given. All right. And so what we need to do is just reverse it, okay? Y becomes X, X becomes Y. So this will now be all like this. This is negative. Let's interchange first. So we have -3, and this is -4, like that. Okay. After which, the signs will have to be reversed. So the position which is occupying the -y is the -3. Okay. So we will have to remove this there. So it is 3, -4. Okay. All right. Next, let's proceed to the L prime. Okay. Interchange first. So this becomes -1 and -5. Okay. According to this rule, the number you put in place of x will be reversed in sign, and so this -1 will become a +1 like that. Okay. And then we proceed to M prime. M is -4, 0. So this must become 0, -4. The -4 is occupying the Y column. Okay, that means there's no change. So, and the 0, if you reverse the 0, then there's no change. Okay, it's a neutral number. All right, we proceed to N prime. This will become -4 and -3. We're supposed to make that -4 a +4. So there, okay. So this is now the computed value using the rule there. So I hope you were able to see that. From the xy, the rule is -y, x. So that means all y values from the original, from here, all y values will occupy the x, but the signs will change. And all the x values from the same, okay, goes to the y column and it will not change there, okay? So that will be for a +90 rotation. All right, so let us have the picture, okay? So we will have the 3, -4. It will have to be over here. That's the 3, -4, and that will be for K prime. And then we have the L prime, that's 1, -5, so that should be over here. And then we have 0, -4, that will have to be over here. And of course, 4, -3, that's 4, -3, it's over here. There, okay? Now, you can see the red points in our diagram, okay? And we will have to draw the lines now, okay? We shall have this line going there, and then this, and then this, and of course the closing side over there, okay? So we can do a little adjustment with this side here. There, okay, that's it. Now in counterclockwise, that means like that, okay? That's counterclockwise. That's why we have our drawing over there. If it's clockwise, then you expect a drawing somewhere here, all right? Since this question is counterclockwise, then we're supposed to do this there, okay? All right, let me remove those arrows so that our work is clean. All right. Okay, so this will be our answer, and let us verify. There, close enough, okay? Supposed to be there. All right, you can see the computer's drawing, all right, there. Okay, so our drawing is very close to the answer. All right, it's correct. So remember the formula for +90 rotation about the point of origin, it will have to be this rule, okay? This is the rule. -y and x, there. Okay, all right, that's it. So let's proceed to the number 3. Okay, let's have the third example. All right, here's number 3, rotation 90 counterclockwise about the origin. So again, this is counterclockwise, okay? So let's write the rule right away for +90, okay, counterclockwise. like that. That's counterclockwise. Let's just use an arrow. Okay, it's X, Y, and then the rule is YX, and changing all the values there, okay? All right, so let's start. This is alphabetized, B, C, D, E. So this is B, C, D, and E, okay? So we'll gather the points now. Our B is -3, 4, okay? -3, 4. Okay, so I just have to read carefully. For C, it's -4, +5. And our point D at the first quadrant, that's 1, +5. There. Our point E is at -2, +4. Okay, we're now going to determine the points for the image. And these are as follows: B prime, C prime, D prime, and E prime. There. Okay, now we're going to follow the rule. All Y values will occupy the X. So for the Y values from the pre-image, this will be 4, 5, 5, and 4. Now the signs of this will change. So this will become all negatives there. Now the X will occupy the Y column or the Y position, but there will be no change. So after the commas, we will place the original X values, -3, -4, +1, and -2. There. And we're done. This will be the coordinates of the rotated positive 90 degrees rotation. All right, this will be counterclockwise. All right, so let's plot B prime. It's -4, -3. It must be here. -4, -3. C prime is -5, -4. So -5, -4, it must be this point over here. Okay, this point, -5 and -4. All right, next. D prime is -5, +1. So -5, +1 is just over here. There. And E prime, that's -4, -2. So it must be this point over here. All right, we have the 4 vertices of the image. We're going to connect now. All right, let's connect. All right, let's start here and then continue and then continue and then close there. Okay, so let's just fix that particular side over there. All right. Okay, I hope that's close enough. That should be the answer. That's rotated counterclockwise, okay? Counterclockwise. So you see, it's the object is rotated like that, okay? With respect to the origin. Okay, all right. So let's check by the computer. All right, let's remove those extra red marks there. All right, let's verify. There, okay. So that means it's correct, all right? Okay, so the computer's answer coincides with our drawing, okay? There, all right. We can make it blink over there, okay? Right in our drawing. All right, we can now erase and proceed to the 4th example. Here's number 4. Okay, going back to rotation 180 about the origin. So let's recall the rule. 180 degrees, 180 degrees, rotation, 180 degrees rotation. We have the formula XY. It remains XY. Only the signs are changed there, okay? All right, okay, let's gather our coordinates. We have U, TUVW, okay. TUVW, okay, so TUV and W, okay. Let's read. Our point T is 2, 1. Our point U is 1, 2. Our point V is 3, 5. Our point W is at 3, comma 2, okay? 3, comma 2. There, all right. So let's have the points for the image. Okay, these are T prime, okay? This is U prime, this is V prime, and we have this next W prime. All right, let's compute one by one. Okay, for the T prime, you will just make this 1, 2, and then reverse the signs. There. Next is U prime. U prime will come from, let me just rewrite it. All right, let me just rewrite it. That is not supposed to interchange. This will remain 2, this will remain 2, and 1 there. Only the signs will change. All right. So the U prime will still remain 1, 2, but the signs will change there. Next, for the V prime, that will remain 3, 5, but the signs will change there. And of course, for W prime, that will remain 3, 2, but the signs will change there. Okay, all right. Okay, perfect, we're done. All right, let's put the points. -2, -1 is T prime. So -2, -1 is over here. Next is -1, -2. -1, -2 is over here. V prime is -3, -5. So it must be the point over there. And the fourth point W prime is -3, -2. So that must be the one over here. Okay, those are the points for the image. All right, after rotation of 180 degrees. You see, class, it's either positive 180 or negative 180. It's the same, okay? Positive 180 or negative 180, about a fixed point, it will be the same. All right. Okay, just a little clarification there. Now let's connect the points. We have this, and then that point over there, and then this point over here, and finally closing the object. That's it. All right. And we can verify now the answer. This is our result after rotating the pre-image about 180 degrees about the origin. All right, so this is the answer. Okay, let me verify the answer there. There, okay, you can see it. All right, the computer's answer coincides with our drawing there. Okay, all right, okay. So that will be for our fourth example. Let's have the fifth example. Let's have our fifth. Okay, here is our number 5 example. So we're going to do now the clockwise. All right, the clockwise. How about the clockwise sense? All right. Graph the image of the figure, rotation 90 degrees clockwise. So clockwise goes like this. There. So this is 90 degrees clockwise. And this is supposed to be -90, okay? This is supposed to be -90. There. All right. Because it's going to be this way. Okay, that's a -90. All right, the rule is like this. XY, XY becomes YX. This time, it's the side of the Y column will change. There, okay? That's the rule for -90. And this is equivalent to a positive 270, okay? This is equivalent to a positive 270 degrees rotation. All right. Okay, let's get our points. Okay, I hope you remember this rule. This is for negative 90 or positive 270. Okay, so we'll have the points now. So we have Q, R, S, T. Okay, Q, R, S, T. Okay, let's get the coordinates. Our point Q is negative 4, 0. Our R is negative 4, 2. Our S is at negative 1, 4. Our T is negative 1, negative 1. Okay. There. All right, let's review the points. Point Q is negative 4, 0. Point R is negative 4, positive 2. Point S is negative 1, positive 4. Point T at the third quadrant, negative 1, negative 1. All right, so let's apply the rule. This will be Q prime. Okay, all right. Let's do it one by one this time. Point Q, Q prime. Okay, that means we're going to interchange. All right, this is 0 now, and this is negative 4, like that. But we're supposed to reverse the sign for the X after moving it. So we will have to erase and make this positive 4, like that, okay? All right, next. Let's do the R prime. This is R prime, okay. The rule is XY becomes YX with a negative sign after interchange, okay? All right, so this will become 2, and this will become negative 4. This negative 4 will change. It will become positive 4. So we will have to make that positive 4, like that. Next. The S is now S prime. And if we interchange, this becomes 4. This is negative 1. This negative 1 will become positive. So we will remove that there, okay? And then finally, the T prime. The T prime from negative 1, negative 1. If you exchange this will still be negative 1, negative 1. Like that. But you're supposed to reverse the X. So this will be a positive 1 there. And this is our computed value. All right, so this will be for clockwise. All right, let's have the drawing on our screen. All right, let's start with the points 0, 4. So 0, 4 is up here, there. And then we have 2, 4 for R prime, it's over here. 2, 4, all right. Next is 4, 1 for S prime. 4, 1 is right here. And T prime is negative 1, 1, okay? Negative 1, 1, okay? So that must be the one over here. There, all right. So I hope you can see the 4 red points in our diagram. We're now ready to connect them. Let's start here. And then here. And then here. Let's adjust that. Little adjustment there. Okay, let's continue. Close. Okay, and let's adjust the other one. Okay, all right. That's our clockwise rotation, okay? Clockwise rotation. All right, so let's have the computer's answer. Let's have the computer's answer there. Okay, it matches our solution. All right. Okay, all right. So let us erase now and proceed to number 6. All right, here's number 6. All right, number 6 is another example of clockwise rotation at 90 degrees. All right, so we're supposed to have the rule right away. Okay, for rotation of clockwise, so this is supposed to be negative 90. Okay, and this is equivalent to positive 270 degrees. All right, and we're doing it this way. This is the clockwise sense. Okay, and the rule is from the given pre-image, you're going to have this y, x, but the x terms are reversed there. Okay, so let's have the points A, B, C, D. So we have the pre-image A, B, C, D. The coordinates are, we have for A is -3, -2. The B is -3, 1. The point C is right at the origin. And point D is at the fourth quadrant, 2, -3. All right, this is rotation about the origin. So we have our examples rotated about the origin from the first example up to this number 6 example. All right, so this is going to be A prime, and this is B prime, this is C prime, and this is D prime. There. Okay, so we simply interchange the numbers and then change the sign occupying the y column, okay? So this will become -2, -3, that's the swap. And then that -3 is supposed to change in sign. So this will become like that, okay? Next. B will become B prime, and this will become 1, and this is -3. Again, the values in the y position will change in sign. So this -3 will become +3. Next, we proceed to the origin. The origin will not be affected because these are both zeros. So this will remain both zeros. Both zeros there. And then finally for the D prime, this will become -3, 2. And that +2 will become negative. There. And we're done, okay? This will be the rotation at -90. This is clockwise, okay? And this is equivalent to positive 270. All right, so clockwise means it's like that by 90, okay? That's clockwise, about the point of origin. All right, let's put the points on the board. A prime is -2, 3. So -2, 3 is right here. B prime is 1, 3. C prime is right on C. Okay, so C prime and C are the same. There. And finally, D prime is -3, -2. So -3, -2 is right here, occupying the original A. Okay, so we're going to connect now. All right, so we connect. So let's draw the lines. There, and let me do a little adjustment of the first. All right, that's it. All right, and let's verify with the computer. There, okay, matches our drawing exactly where we place the 4 sides. All right, there. Okay, so I hope you were able to learn all different types of examples for rotation about the origin. And this will be all for our discussion about rotation. Thank you for learning, and see you later. Bye-bye.